Wait a second. Hold on. I think we have it fixed. All right, let's see. Okay. Is everybody getting some sound from us in about 1 minute? People give us a thumbs up if you can hear us. I'm going to turn this on.
Hold on.
Okay. Sounds like we've got sound now. Do us a favor, if you are there and able to let us know, just go ahead and click. Hello, everybody. It's Real Estate for Real People. And this is awesome. We're only about 2 minutes late today, Russ.
Wow.
Woohoo! I think we have a winner. Yeah. So, all right. We can hear us. If you can hear us, let us know. We basically, the sound was turned off on the camera. We went a little bit old school today. Oh, sorry. Russ is insisting that I turn off the fan. He's roasting. He is absolutely roasting.
I was beginning to melt. I know how that snowman felt.
Yes. So anyway, welcome to Real Estate for Real People, guys. And sorry we're running a little bit late with the sound. We didn't realize that the camera wasn't capturing the sound for us. So it does look like it's capturing it now. So that's great. So we can move on.
Yeah.
We're actually doing things a little bit different because we had to do it from the office today. So, well, here we are. We're in the office. We've had a really busy day. That's why we're doing this video from the office.
Welcome to our office.
Yes, you've been here before on that one night when we had to do it because everything went completely pear-shaped at home and we came into the office.
Out of the way then.
But yeah, that's a little bit better.
Let's see what not.
Yeah, what's up with that? Oh wait, hold on. Let's move that camera. We need to see. I know, but I want to see Russell. I want to see you, honey. Mwah. Anyway, so folks, here we go. What we're trying to do is, we just went a little bit old school today. We came into the office earlier, and that's where the camera is, honey. Quit looking at the screen. Look at the camera. Yeah. So we came into the office a little bit earlier today after our open houses because we had a photo shoot. We got to Vogue. Because we have lost so much weight between the two of us, and we thought it was time to get some new pictures.
Yep.
Because we definitely look a lot different than we did a couple of years ago. We were going to wait till April, but our sales director went, no, do it now. So we went, okay. We followed his advice. And we had a great photo shoot with a great new photographer, actually. So we're kind of excited. See what kind of results we get from that.
Yeah.
And in fact, we had some time left over at the end of the session, and so we did a little bit of like a couple of personal ones. So we may show you some of those. Those of you that are on here, we may get a chance to show those to you just for fun. You might enjoy that. So we did have a lot of fun doing that. And so here we are, Real Estate for Real People. Yeah. We decided to go a bit old school and not do a PowerPoint tonight, but we do still have properties to show you. So no worries. That's not an issue. And instead of doing other stuff in a different way, what we're going to do is we're going to actually read about different things. So our things that are in the news today. Dun, 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 dun. So the first news item, I think this is kind of cool. Russ, you want to read that?
Yeah, sure. There's 9, not 8, but 9 private islands in the Bahamas listed for 30 million.
Yeah, so Richard,
so if you want to buy me one,
well, you can become the owner of not 1 but 9 islands in the Bahamas for only 30 million. And actually, that's a little bit not right because it's actually for 29.9 million.
Yeah.
So, it's only 70 miles off the coast of Florida, and it's a set of 9 islands that was owned by the late billionaire coal entrepreneur Chris Klein. Chris died in a plane accident during a flight back from the islands in July. Oh, that's kind of sad.
Well, he wasn't flying to the island, he was coming back.
So he was happy, is what you're saying. Okay. So it is comprised of 277 acres, and let's see here, and it's listed with Christie's. And unfortunately, we did try to get these so that we could show them to you. And let me just see if it works. I don't think it's going to work, though. Let me see if we transition. Let's go back to the camera. So it's just going black, unfortunately. We wanted to be able to show you we had it actually so that we were supposed to be able to capture it on the
Grab
window.
the camera and turn it to look at the screen.
That doesn't work so well. Actually, I have another idea. So Russ, why don't you talk for a second, and I'm going to figure out. I have just figured out another way to make this happen.
Got another way.
I have another way. Go ahead. You talk for a second. Want to read some of it? No.
Oh.
No. You talk.
I'm
read.
looking.
Look at the
I
pictures.
can't. There's no words there
Oh,
for me to read.
that's true. There's no words for you
You've
to read.
taken all the words. It just says a set of 9 Bahamian islands. Is that the right way to say it?
Bahamian? I
Bahamian?
think it's Bahamian. I actually think that's what it is. All
Islands
right.
70 miles off the coast of Florida.
So now we're going to come back here because we're doing our, let's see here. We are doing,
What are we doing?
we're doing this. There we go.
Whoa.
Look at that. I was able to get it to work.
So you have to put it over.
So you can kind of see that's, oh, yep. Hold on. I probably have to transition it so you guys can see it.
We would happily visit you.
Yep, exactly. Let's see here. Oh, so when we show the island, the sound disappears.
Ah.
Okay, well, thank you very much. So we're back to this. So that's good to know because we're going to be coming back to that. All right, so we're going to have to add that onto there. All right, so Russ, what do you think? Why don't you talk about those islands again since we lost our sound?
Yeah, they're very cool. They've got plenty of accommodation on the island, certainly on that one. And so if you had guests over, we would happily be one of those guests.
Yes, we will happily come visit you.
Yes.
And hopefully that will solve our problem so that when we go back to the island again, let's try that. Let's try going back to the island. And there we go.
There we go.
Now you can hear what we have to say. So what we were saying a little bit more about the islands is that, I mean, you do have quite a few options, quite a few places to park some boats there, and looks like 3 separate houses here, and then I thought I saw another one over on the side.
And it does say that some of the buildings were slightly damaged when Hurricane Dorian hit the Bahamas in August.
Oh,
so,
okay. So that's not so great. And sorry, it's not like really centered, folks. That's about as best as we can do because we've got something else on another tab there. So that's all right, though. Let's go back to us.
We'd still come and stay there.
Yes, we would, even if you can't see all of it that well. But it looks really, really cool. So
the fishing's like.
That is our first thing. Now, our second news item, though.
Hopefully the sound hasn't gone on this one.
No, the sound hasn't gone. I can see the sound this time.
Excellent.
I just wasn't paying attention to that last time.
You're so clever.
Well, only because I was paying attention. Only because our superfan let us know that she couldn't hear us. So, all right. So our second news item, though, kind of interesting, don't you think? Russ?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I don't know how it's going to work. It's a car-free homes.
Yep.
So in Arizona, they are already building, they've started a car-free homes.
It's a whole community. It's a whole community of car-free.
So
well, what I'm trying to do here is
bicycles or encouraging people to walk. I do know that they did this in Holland once. There was a
Really?
community, yeah, and it was a car-free area, and people actually really liked it. The, you know the Dutch people, they cycle most places anyway.
I did
But
not
it
know
was,
that, but
yeah.
okay.
There's lots of, people use bicycles a lot in Holland, and they did this in a community there.
So let's show a little bit of this. So some people did say it's a hard sell. Car-free homes coming to sprawling Phoenix area.
Yeah.
So the person who's designed this, was working with Open Door, and has left and is now doing this thing, and it's called, what is it called again? It says cul-de-sac something or other. Oh yeah, it's called cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
That's the name of it, cul-de-sac. And thought I'd go down here and show you guys some of the. They have already begun digging, so this is a done deal. This is not something that is maybe kind of sorta. Oh no, this is
happening.
This is happening, and this is in Tempe, about 7 miles outside of like the center, the downtown area of Phoenix. So they've already broken ground, and this is their vision.
Their artist's impression.
Yep.
So,
now Russ did bring up something kind of interesting about this. A lot of the Phoenix area is settled by retirees, but maybe they're planning on the baby boomers who are a more fit level of retiree.
Yeah.
And they do like to remain fit.
There may be no cars, but there'll probably be a lot of invalid scooters or wheelchairs.
So okay, so we have
up and down.
So some of our very best friends actually live outside of Phoenix, in Sun City West, and the funny thing about that area is that there are probably about just as many golf carts as there are. There's just as many golf carts as there are actual.
Yeah, people tend to use golf carts to go down to the shops, and it's not just for going to the golf course.
Yeah, and they use them to go to the stores. They use them to do an awful lot of other things. The problem with that is that sometimes those golf carts, people don't pay any attention to what they're doing, and they just pull out in front of a car.
Yeah.
One of our friends almost had an accident, almost like killed somebody in a golf cart. Not killed him, but I mean it might have killed him, because they just like swung right out in front of her, and our friend was able to thankfully step on the brakes really quick, but she does say that she gets worried because some of these older people who they don't have a license anymore, so they just do a golf cart. So here's the question: is this new area, are they going to allow golf carts? Because it might not be cars, but electric golf carts, which are very popular.
Yeah.
They're very, if they're trying to create that friendly area, that like eco-friendly area, an electric golf cart would still fall into that category. And that does seem to be one of the reasons for it. They seem to want to do it says it's a hard sell. Says the Keller Williams team from the area told Inman. One of the big problems with a car-free community in Tempe is the weather. Temperatures soar well above 100 degrees for much of the summer, which has a tendency to drive people indoors where they can access air conditioning. And you don't see anybody sitting on a restaurant patio in the summer. You don't see people basking on their front patios with the sun blazing down either. So those conditions could make it difficult to lure consumers into a community where walking is their primary mode of transportation. Yeah. And although apparently the builder said he's promised leafy shade courtyards in his blog post, but Royce argued that Phoenix heat can bedevil people even when they're in the shade, which I totally agree. That is definitely that's definitely a problem, and I think it's a valid point. I think if they did allow the golf carts, though, that would actually eliminate some of that, because you could get into your golf cart with the shade over it, and you could at least get to the shop quickly and be able to get back
into air conditioning.
Right, and then you'd be back in air conditioning again.
Yeah.
But then how do you buy ice cream in the summer and bring it home? Quick. Right? Quickly.
Very quickly.
Very quickly.
Have it delivered.
Yeah, that might be a problem too. But anyway, so those are our two news items. So if you want to buy a bunch of islands in the Bahamas for only $30 million, feel free to call us. We'll be able to hook you up with someone.
Yeah.
And if you would like to buy one of these houses, though, in Tempe, Arizona, they're apparently going to be ready by the fall. They're going to be selling them. So if you want to buy one of those, let us know, and we'll be happy to hook you up with a great agent in that area who can help you. Because we do actually have some people down there that we
have
know.
referrals that we can refer you over to.
Yep, absolutely. So that is that for that. What's next, Russell?
Properties.
Oh yeah, properties. Let me flip over to that. I keep having to go back and forth because we're in the office. I've got things on the other screen, and let's see. Now this is why I had it all really, really big, was because I was manipulating off of the other screen to make sure we got as much of the picture as possible so people could mostly see the pictures. And here we go. We're doing this. It's gonna work, folks. Just bear with us a second because I have to readjust it after the news. All right, but Russ, what's our first listing today?
First property is 1640 Chatham Street in Racine.
There we go.
It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, and it's currently on the market for $74,900. That's a really good price.
And look at this thing. I mean, I'm scrolling through a whole bunch of pictures for people.
Yeah.
That's the advantage of doing it this way, folks, is that I can actually show you a lot of pictures. Unfortunately, I can't do this when I'm at home, but we can show you quite a few pictures here.
Even comes with a home warranty.
I mean, it's a really neat and tidy. I mean, it's a really neat and tidy kitchen. And it actually has a lot more storage than I would have expected for $75,000.
That's really good for that price.
Now, the only downside to this particular house, right? The only downside is that it does appear to be, and it does have like main floor laundry or upper floor laundry. It looks like one of the two. You can see there. The only downside to this is that it does not seem to have any off-street parking. There's no driveway, and there's no garage. So you are parking on Chatham.
And the bedrooms are a little bit, well, one of them's on the small side.
But you know what? There's got to be some more room in this house because this is an 1,129 square foot house.
Yeah.
It's bigger than our house, and our house feels quite spacious when we're in it. So I think this might just be, I mean, I think it's got to be bigger than it.
It's got a separate dining room as well. So.
Yeah, exactly. So didn't mean to stop on that picture of the cellar door. But there we go. That is 16 whatever Chatham.
1640 Chatham.
Yeah. Russ has all the details on those. All right. So going over to our next one, which is right there.
Is that one?
Yep.
Is 1373 Harrington Drive, also in Racine. This one is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a 2.5 car garage, and it is on the market for $199,900.
Well, that's a really neat and tidy brick ranch home.
It is, yeah.
And it is over 1,400 square feet above grade.
And it's got finished space in the basement too.
Oh, I love that photo.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's like really neat open concept there.
Very open.
Very open. Still has that main supporting beam that needs to be there apparently. And nice.
It's got a natural fireplace as well.
Yep,
wood
you can
floors.
see it there. Has some wood floors.
Yeah.
There's carpet in the living room, but it looks like the dining room there for sure, and maybe into the kitchen. Oh, not the kitchen, but the dining room has some wood floors. But look at that big cupboard thing for the kitchen there. That's a lot of cupboard space.
Yeah.
And it kind of wraps in. Oh, and you got the dishwasher in there. Interesting. The dishwasher's and the sink is there too. Oh, that is kind of clever. They've moved the dishwasher and the sink into that center. So you could actually be like talking to people in the dining room.
While you're washing up.
While you're washing up the dishes. Yeah, that's
cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is nice. While you're loading the dishwasher after dinner. And lots of cupboards there as well. Love that. And it does have finished space in the basement. Let's kind of flip through these quickly so you can see some of that. But it has, oh, look at the kids' room. How many bathrooms? 2? Ah,
2 bathrooms. Yeah, one is in the lower and one in the on the main.
All right. So there's the laundry room, and there is some of that lower space. Now, see, I had an argument with an appraiser recently. Now, not an argument, but a debate argument, because he said to me that because the walls were not covered, that they were just concrete, that did not count as finished space. But the house I was selling, I absolutely did, because it had a nice, beautiful floor, and it had a ceiling. It wasn't even open beams, and that's just like this one. It's got flooring, it's got a ceiling, but they've left the concrete walls exposed, which is what a lot of people like.
A lot of people prefer that because then they can see if there's any defects.
Correct. They can see the walls. They can see if there's any issues or problems. Most people do like that. So
they just like to have them heavily painted so that.
Yeah, but that one was. Yeah. It was heavily painted. It was nicely painted. Yeah. Not heavily in a bad way. But there's a second bathroom in the lower. Nice shower,
nice
though.
Shower, yeah.
Very nice shower. And there's that 2-car garage.
Cool.
Very nice. All right, so that was Harrington.
So that's
and we're moving on to the next one, which is?
The next one is 602 Ryan Avenue. This one's in Burlington.
Yeah.
And this one is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath with 2.5 car attached garage. And this one's on the market for $299,900.
And how many square feet?
This one is 2,100 square feet above grade with some finished space in the basement.
Looks like maybe a small rec
yeah,
room.
small
rec
amount.
Well, not too small, but
275.
25 by 11 rec room in the basement. So, nice picture window though. If you want that separation between your dining room and the kitchen and area, you definitely have it here. It is a definite dining room, not just a dining space.
And it's on 1/3 of an acre, which is, it says it's a wooded lot.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a family room here as well. Is that true? Yeah, it looks like a family room.
Yeah.
Look at that. Big fireplace in the family room. So you have an eat-in kitchen and a dining room and a family room.
Mm.
So, yeah, very nice. Quite a spacious family room. And in the basement, you have a rec room. It looks like we're going upstairs first. Take a look at those bathrooms. Bedrooms. Now, one of the things I loved about this one, which is one of the reasons we picked it, there it is. Superfan Sandy, you know we love those big closets. That is why we picked this house.
That's a big walk-in.
That's a big walk-in closet. Absolutely. All the listings, by the way, this week are Shore West listings. That just happened to turn out that way, which is great. We do have one category that didn't have any properties available for it, so we had to skip one, but that's all right. But you can see there's lots of space here, and there's some of the basement space. Some more of that basement space. So, yeah.
Cool.
Very nice.
And last one on the list for today is 5828 Riverside Road in Waterford.
The category we had to skip this week was from 350 to 500. Yeah. Because there was none available. This one only has 1,800 square feet, but it has 1.5 acres with it, and it is in Waterford.
So, yeah, it's Riverside Road, Waterford. It's on the market for $519,900.
Now we should
properties ending with 900
this week. Yes. So we should warn you, however, that these pictures, because this is a new listing and these pictures were taken after Christmas decorations are up, these people, it's very clear they love Christmas. But the house still looks amazing, even with all their Christmas stuff up. And they very much love Christmas, and here's our evidence. So don't let that distract you. There's a lot of Christmas decorations up, a lot of green and red, and just a lot of Christmassy stuff there.
And skis.
But
and
look, you can. Yeah, like you got skis and snowshoes and all the Christmas. I don't know, maybe they live with Christmas all year round.
Maybe Santa left them there last year.
I don't know. Maybe they just like that Christmassy decoration all the time. I'm not sure. This is a new listing though, so and it's all over the place. It's even in the kitchen. Got all sorts of Christmas decorations. Even those little banners coming down over the cupboards. But look at all that cabinetry. Double stainless steel oven. Beautiful range on the countertop. Nice French door fridge. Great stainless steel. Everything stainless steel. Dishwasher. Nice little island there on top of the fact you have lots of counter space.
So, I want to see the river. It's got water, folks. You know what I'm like.
Oh, and this is one of the reasons why we chose this. It is in that section of Waterford. So, that's a nice bathroom.
Yeah.
Big soaker tub there. Very nice. There's some of that basement finished space. Another not legal but bedroom in the basement. That looks like main floor laundry. Is that main floor laundry, Russ?
It doesn't say.
Oh, you haven't looked at the description. I think that's main floor laundry. Another bathroom. Beautiful deck all the way across the back of this house.
Oh, and this has got a 45 by 24 foot pole barn as well. Yeah.
There we go. That's
giving you another 1,400 square feet of storage space.
Gotcha. That's why this is 519. I missed that pole barn. But there we go. There's the pole barn, folks. That's a great big pole barn.
And it was only built in 2014, so it's relatively new, the pole barn, yeah.
And there's your water,
there's
Russ.
The water.
There's your water.
So you could store your boat and your caravan in your pole barn.
Right. And that's probably why they have a pole barn.
Uh-huh.
Is to be able to store those things during the wintertime.
Yeah. And your RV and, yeah.
But nice sunny day.
And it's got a boat lift there.
Mm-hmm. With the boat lift and everything.
Nice.
So there we go, folks. 1.5 acres, a shed, a big shed, a pole barn.
See, who needs an island when you can live there? For a fraction of the cost.
A fraction of the cost, yes, absolutely.
And you haven't got to fly back from the island then.
That's true. Although 70 miles out, you could just boat that. I mean, 70 miles is not that far. That's like Cuba, and you can boat to Cuba in a day. So, let's go back. That was really a cool one. I like those. Those were great. Those were great properties this week. If you have any questions about them, or you want to see more, or you want to see those,
Shore West for getting some really good listings.
Some really good listings this week for sure. And if you want to see more, of course, you can always click in the links that are in the content, in the not the comments, in the description. There's the links in the description. Yeah, that too.
That too.
Oh. Okay. All right.
We have dinner yet.
No, that's why, folks. We normally have dinner before we come on and do this show. So I think I am going through withdrawal because we haven't had any dinner yet. All right, let's take a look at. All right, so our tip of the week. Our tip of the week is in the description, is in the comments description below, and that tip of the week is how to hang Christmas lights. So first of all, if it's already snowy, icy where you are, done. You're not getting up on a roof, or you shouldn't be if you have snow or ice on your roof. We did have an article this week where a gentleman, unfortunately, well, and this was Texas even, it wasn't
Texas.
He fell off his house while hanging Christmas lights and passed away. That is just so tragic. That's awful. But we want you to be safe. So
please, guys, take care if you're hanging lights.
Absolutely.
This time of year, take great care. Have someone help you. You know, someone can hold the ladder while you're up it, and don't overstretch for any reason.
No, there's no light in the world that is worth overstretching or putting yourself in danger. However, there are also professional companies that you can hire who will come out with crews, and they have the safety equipment to be able to do this. So especially if you have one of the larger houses in this area, nice big 2-story, and you want to put up some amazing lights and haven't gotten around to it yet, hire some pros to do it for you, okay? If you just have a small ranch style home, though, you might be able to put them up with just a little ladder without having to even get on a roof. So that would probably be best.
Because I'm not getting up on a roof.
No, we don't.
Don't call us because we're scared of heights.
Yeah, neither of us are good with heights, but we do not put them on our roof. We just lace them around our porch, and then we put them in our front window. So, and eventually we'll probably have some. We want to expand our porch a bit, but that'll be in a couple of years. That's not right away. That'll be when we do the roof, maybe
we have
2 years
outside electric now, so we can plug our lights in.
So the big thing that's the big news, all of our electrical upgrade in our house is done. Yeah. Yay!
Now we start the cleanup.
Yeah. We do have a cleaner coming on Wednesday because it is too overwhelming, all of the cleaning that needs to be done. It's just a disaster. That's probably another good reason not to have done the broadcast from home.
Yeah.
We don't need people to see our messy home. You don't need to see it, folks. Anyway, thanks so much for joining us. I think that's all we've got for this week.
It is.
We had our contest last week. If you are a past client of ours, hopefully you're going to be joining us on Saturday for our past client event. If you're seeing this and you have not responded or not RSVP'd, and you are one of our clients, past client, get in touch, get the details. We'll be happy to resend them to you.
And if you didn't get email, check your spam folder because Gmail sends a lot of emails into the spam folder.
Which is silly because we have a history with these people of being able to communicate back and forth. You would think Gmail would see us as legit, but no, they still think we're spam. Really irritating. But anyway, thanks so much for joining us this week, guys. And hopefully you enjoyed this. We didn't go very long today. We went a little bit old school. We might try this from home if we can, because it would be really awesome. I kind of like this old school way for you to be able to see a bunch of the pictures, not just 4 or 5, and be able to show them off to you. So that's kind of cool. I like that. You like that?
Yeah.
I did kind of like that. So, all right. Thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, put them in the comments below, and we'd be happy to respond to them and or to possibly do a video in the future on whatever you would like. So we still have plenty of videos coming in the hopper, but check in and let us know. We're happy to put another one on the list, and we'll get around to it as soon as we get others recorded and up. We've got a whole bunch of them in the list, but we'll get to it. Don't worry. We'll get your video recorded. So if you have any comments or suggestions, let us know. Thanks so much for joining us this evening, you guys, and have yourself a great real estate day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.